Matthew East here with you. This is the June 28th edition of the Carolina Weather Video here, and a lot to talk about in today's edition of the video. We're going to talk about some big-time weather changes here for our region as we go through this week. Also, a lot of talk about the tropics here. I'll get into Alex in detail here as we go through this video. First, let's talk about our weather. This is a look at the radar imagery this morning, and you have some broken areas of rain and thunderstorm activity in the Ohio Valley back into the southern plains states. That's along a cold front. And it is noticeably cooler back in the northern plains and parts of the northern Great Lakes region. But still today, it's going to be another hot and steamy day. Lots of heat still all across the southeastern part of the country today. We're having the upper air pattern remain unchanged, generally speaking, for the southern tier of the states for one more day. But notice this trough developing today. And here's what the upper air chart looks like by late this week. This is Thursday at 8 o'clock in the evening. Big trough in the eastern part of the country. There's Alex on the GFS model. And that's going to bring some much cooler, drier type of air in place. Let's get into the modeling here. Today it's going to be hot and steamy, though, mid-90s, even it's still a few upper 90s possible in some parts of the region today. I do think late this afternoon into this evening we'll see some scattered showers and storms rolling through as the front begins to approach. And here we are tomorrow. Tomorrow the front will temporarily stall out, and it'll probably stall out relatively close to I-85 for a period of time. So tomorrow will be a day where probably the greater coverage of showers and storms will be the farther south and east you go in the area. Probably less storms, say for the mountains and the northern foothills, but still anywhere could see a passing shower or storm for Tuesday. We go out to Wednesday, and it's really the same deal. Probably dry in the northern foothills and a lot of the mountains, but the farther south and east you go, still could be some showers and storms Wednesday. But we really see that drier air settle in by Thursday and Friday. Thursday, there you go. I think beginning Wednesday and then certainly Thursday, we're looking at low to mid-80s for highs. Friday, a lot of sunshine, low to mid-80s for highs. We're looking at low temperatures down around 60 in many spots, and I do think some folks could very well wind up in the upper 50s for low temperatures there as we go into Friday, and really any morning, either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday morning. But either way, significantly cooler. Saturday looks terrific, some 80s for highs, a lot of sunshine, and by the way, all these days featuring significantly less humidity as well. And then there's the 4th of July. Still looks dry for July 4th there on Sunday, highs in the 80s, a little bit warmer and muggier, but still not bad at all considering where we've been. By the way, need to mention very quickly today for Charlotte is the 17th consecutive day of 90-degree or higher temperatures. That breaks the June record of consecutive 90-degree plus days. So certainly it's been impressive heat. We had Raleigh-Durham yesterday hit 101. This is really some early season oppressive levels of heat across the region, but that's about to change. All right, let's shift gears here. Talk about the tropics. There is Alex this morning. Alex is a strengthening tropical storm at the point that I'm cutting this video during the 5 a.m. hour. Alex emerging now back into the southern Gulf of Mexico there in the Bay of Campeche. There is the spread of computer model guidance, and still some differences to note, but I think we're settling into a scenario where the most likely case is Alex heads into northern Mexico or southern or central Texas. Well, we'll just say the Texas coast. Northern Mexico or the Texas coast. Here's the National Hurricane Center forecast. I would probably shift this a little farther northward, but I'm not going to quabble over that. That's not a bad-looking track at all, given what we're seeing with the model spread this morning. This is the sea surface temperature anomaly, and the general idea here is that temperatures at or below average in the Gulf of Mexico. So a lot of warm water for Alex to deal with. There will be little to no shear, and so Alex should strengthen steadily. And I think Alex could very well wind up being a major hurricane before it makes landfall. Some of the select model data here. This is the Canadian, bringing Alex to the Texas coast in 84 hours from 0Z. This is the GFDL. Alex is a hurricane near the Texas and Mexico border as a landfall location. Here is the GFS. It brings Alex to the Texas coast in 108 hours. There's the Hurricane Wharf, South Texas, extreme South Texas for a landfall spot. The No Gaps is one of the farther south models, well down into the Mexican coast at 72 hours. So generally speaking here with Alex, I think we're looking at a landfall northern Mexico or the Texas coast later on this week. And I think Alex has a good chance of becoming a significant hurricane, maybe even a major hurricane, prior to landfall. So Alex will be a big weather story. as we go throughout the course of this week. And of course, from a reminder, News 14 Carolina on television. We have the tropical updates for you at 21 minutes and 51 minutes past the hour. As far as I'm concerned, of course, I'll be on News 14 Carolina each weekday morning through the week, and I'll have updates for you there. And of course, I'll continue to keep you updated on the blog and a new edition of the video coming bright and early tomorrow morning. So everyone have a wonderful Monday, and God bless.